Spent my time with Christine, but she still left. I stood in that alley. I watched her drive away with Sean. She had explained to me that they weren't actually leaving together. He just happened to be going to Europe also. And so they were going to go on the same airplane after driving across country to New York in the same car. But not together, you know. I was taking it all wrong. She left, and I dedicated all my time to trying to win her back. And now rent's due, and I don't have a job. And when I said I was in love, I meant it. I fall hard. I was a mess. I was trying to get through job interviews without crying. Then I started thinking, maybe I'll just work it. Maybe I'll get a sympathy job, you know? I'd heard of sympathy sex, you know? Turns out a sympathy job is equally fictitious. I finally got a job working on a boat called the Delta King, permanently moored in Old Sacramento because the Rolling Stones lawyer once sank it. Now it is not seaworthy. It has a restaurant and a hotel on the boat. Managed to get through the interview without crying. Felt good, bussing and waiting tables there. I was getting healthy. I was riding Christine's bicycle that she left behind, back and forth to work every day, quitting smoking, doing good stuff for myself. It was good because the smoke breaks, I now could go in the bathroom and cry. I was doing good. And my boss there, the manager, for the sake of this show, we'll call him Charlie Coyne, because that's his actual name, and I hate him. One day Charlie says to me, Keith, you hungry? And I said, perpetually. And he said, all right, we got food downstairs. I went downstairs, there's this big spread of food. I started stuffing a bunch of it in my face. I went back up to the restaurant and I told the other servers, hey, there's food downstairs. They said, you didn't just eat a Charlie Coyne buffet. I said, well, it's a Charlie Coyne buffet. They said, Charlie hates to throw food away. That's a spread that he put out for a meeting that was here last night. So this is another thing they don't teach you in school, but don't eat food that's set out in the hull of a riverboat overnight. It's bad. I start feeling queasy immediately, not sure if it's psychosomatic or what, but I barely got through my shift, rushed home, called my mom. I was still on her health insurance at the time. She got me off to the doctor. The doctor confirmed it was food poisoning. A severe case, told me not to go back to work for 2 days. And I knew I got it there because when you're poor and you work in a restaurant, that's the only place you eat. I stayed away for 1 day, decided I needed to get back to work. Went in, had my note for Charlie and everything. Got there was a little white envelope waiting in place of my time card. And Charlie wasn't there. He just left the envelope and wasn't there to tell me that he wouldn't be needing me anymore. I had no closure. I took the envelope and I marched off to Charlie's office. His secretary said he's not here. I said I need to schedule an appointment because it's illegal to poison someone and then fire them. I said, I have a note. She said, all right, I'll schedule you an appointment. Rode Christine's bike back home, rode it back down there for my appointment, locked it up outside, went in. Charlie flaked on the appointment. I waited for an hour because I didn't have anything to do. I just needed to hear that he didn't need me anymore. Came back outside, and someone had stolen the bicycle. I said, he wins. He's richer than me. He can keep going. I went home and handed my roommate the check. I was like, give that back to me. Just tell me you won't be needing me anymore. He's like, well, I never needed you. I'm like, come on, just do it. I need closure.